How are you doing? I've missed you. Oh my gosh, I miss talking to you guys when I haven't vlogged in several days. I think it's been like a week since I've done like a vlog style video. But today we're doing something a little bit different. I feel like I usually do like a weekend in the life or a week in a life. I very rarely just do like, let's hang out for an afternoon. So that's what we're gonna do today. It is a Sunday, and as you can see behind me, it is beautiful outside today. It is 53 degrees right now, so it's not like warm, but it's warm compared to what it has been. And it's bright and it's sunny, so I'm excited. I'm gonna go out. I'm getting ready to leave right now. I'm gonna take the bus up to Williamsburg, and I'm probably just gonna get a coffee, walk around Domino Park, maybe pop by Artist and Please, do all my favorite things up there. And then after that, I am gonna head up to Midtown and meet Ross for dinner, which it sounds kind of hilarious to me that I'm gonna be in Williamsburg and I'm gonna leave Williamsburg to go eat in Midtown. Williamsburg just has much better food than Midtown, but that's where Ross works. That's where we gotta eat. So then after that, I'm gonna go see Ross's show that he's currently working on. I haven't seen it yet. It's called Trees and it's currently on at Playwrights Horizons. I don't know anything about it yet. I don't really know what it's about. I don't know if it's good, so I'll have to let you know all of that later. And I can let you know then if you should go see it. I am gonna be honest. I'm not just gonna tell you it's good because it's Ross's show, I promise. But anyway, let's get out of here. Let's head up to Williamsburg and see where the day takes us. I almost forgot to do a little outfit of the day. I am just wearing all black, as I do a lot of the time, with my pink faux fur thing and my white Doc Martens. The white Docs just make everything look cooler. They make every outfit better. God, you guys, I'm mortified. I just went in this coffee shop and stood there forever in what was not the line, but I thought it was the line, and I even noticed the girl behind the counter looking at me. Like, she just kept looking at me, and my vapid self is like, oh, okay, maybe she thinks I'm cute. That's how it was happening. I just wasn't in the line. And then when I realized, I got so embarrassed that rather than getting in the line, I just left and walked across the street and went to Bling Street Coffee instead, which I feel like I should have gone somewhere more local than that. Like, they have these all over the city, but okay, I have some unfortunate news, not to be a bummer, but the unfortunate news is that this is not good. It's just not good. Or honestly, it's probably good. The coffee itself is probably good. The problem is that I cannot taste it because of the overpowering vanilla flavoring in this. I ordered a vanilla latte, which is my go-to a lot of the time, but it seems like recently, every time I get one, it's just so sweet that it's aggressive. It's like, I want a subtle hint of vanilla, and it's like, here's some coffee with your vanilla syrup, you know, and it's just not good. It is a beautiful day outside. I'm sure you can tell it's very windy though. I'm sitting over at Domino Park and the view is beautiful, but I'm probably about to head back a little more inland shortly just because it's so windy. It's kind of like hurting my ears a little, you know. I did want to chat with you guys about something though. I kind of want your advice. We're friends, right? You can give me some advice. I am just so overworked recently.
and it's becoming a real problem, and I don't know what to do about it. So if you're newer here, and by newer I mean in the past 8 months or so that's probably a lot of you, you might not know that up until June of last year, I was a freelancer, freelance musician, music teacher, yeah. And then in June, I started a full-time job in marketing for an arts organization. And ever since then, I think I've just been way too overworked, but it's just now catching up with me. You know what I mean? Like, you can kind of be overworked for a certain period of time, and it's okay, you know, you can get through, but then after a while it just really catches up, and I think that's where I'm at right now. I think the problem is that I'm working a full-time job, but I kind of hardly laid off my freelance stuff. I did cut my teaching studio down quite a bit when I started working my full-time job, but I am still teaching some evenings, as well as, you know, I make YouTube videos, content, and I'm also a musician myself. And recently it just feels like I am constantly working, and that when I do get some downtime, like, okay, for example, yesterday I could take a break, but I literally just laid around the house all day. And not like in a cute, fun, I want to have a lazy day type of way, but in a I really can't do anything else kind of way. And today it might seem to you, you know, like I'm out bouncing around having a great time, which I am. I'm really enjoying my day. And it is also the first time that I've done this in more than 2 weeks, maybe more like 3 weeks, because I'm just always working on something. And like, even right now, like, this is fun, I'm talking to you, but I am making a video, you know. So it's just kind of like, I just need a little more time to just be a human and not be working all the time and enjoying life a little bit, because I feel like I'm also just not enjoying my work as much either, because everything is stressing me out, because it always feels like there's something else I need to be working on. So I'm not enjoying making videos as much. I'm not enjoying my full-time job as much. I'm not enjoying teaching as much. And I feel like every single aspect of what I'm working on is suffering. Like, I'm not doing as well at these things, you know? And I don't know. I wanted to come to you guys for some advice. If any of you have ever been in this situation where you're just like, I have so much to do and I don't know how to manage it, please give me some tips. My mom suggested that I cut something out and I cut back on my work, which I have considered cutting my teaching studio down even further, but I also just don't really want to. I don't want to cut anything out. I just feel like there's some kind of like time management thing that must be missing, but I don't know. I also just might simply not have enough time for all the things I'm trying to do, which would be a real bummer. I'm not totally opposed to cutting my teaching studio down. I have thought about it, but it's just, I like teaching. I love the kids that I work with. And also, it's a lot of money. You know, private music lessons aren't cheap, and it's quite a bit of money for the time that I'm spending on it. So it's like, you know, I don't know. Any tips would be appreciated, though, because I am struggling. Like, it's fine. Everything's fine. This is a good problem to have, you know. Having too much work is better than having not enough work, but I don't know, you guys. I need more rest, and I need more fun. I need more of a social life. That is so not good.
I don't mean to complain. This entire vlog, Artist and Please, was great. I didn't buy anything, but tons of great stuff in there as always. But now I'm trying to head to Ross, and the L train isn't running, so now I have to take an alternate route. And I'm afraid I'm not gonna get there in time, but it's okay, it's fine. Now please enjoy this montage of me getting about a billion steps in, trying to get to the G train, then from the G to the E train, and also having to wait about 10 minutes for each one. Somehow I was miraculously only about 15 minutes late for Ross. We went to Tabata at 9th Avenue and 40th Street, and we started with the pork dumplings, which were really, really good. Then we both got the Tantan Men ramen, which is my go-to at about any ramen spot. This place isn't necessarily my favorite in the whole city, and I don't know if I would tell you to go out of your way to go here, but if you're in the area and looking for some ramen, it's pretty solid. Ross has to be back at the theater an hour and a half before the show starts, and I just really didn't feel like doing anything else, so I just went with him and watched him set up and then read my book for a little bit. When the moon hits your eye. No. Look at this insane view right here. I'm on the roof at Playwrights. This is not a public area, but you know, I know a guy. So I'm waiting on the show to start. It starts in a few minutes. I'm excited to see it. It's cold now. It was warm today, but it's cold now. My hand's shaking. I'm sorry, I bet the camera's shaking. Wow, this is so cool. I'm home. It is after 10 o'clock and it has been a long day. It's been a very nice day, but a long day. I've been out for a long time. Anyway, the trees was very enjoyable. I think earlier I just called it trees. It is in fact the trees, my mistake. But I really liked it. It was funny, it was heartwarming, it was a little bit weird, which I personally really like. It was one of those shows that ended kind of open-ended and a lot was left to interpretation. It's short. It was just over an hour and a half long, no intermission, and yeah, it kept me really engaged the whole time. It's about these people who get rooted to the ground like trees somehow. They have all these friends who come to help them, and it's really just about like relationships between people, and I kind of interpreted it to be about how, you know, family is what you make it and anyone can be your family. Yeah, maybe that's not what you'll get out of it. I don't know. If you happen to go see it, let me know. The trees at Playwrights Horizons. Anyway, the rest of the day was really nice too, despite the debacle trying to get from Williamsburg into Midtown. I don't know how clear that was because I was really rushing, but the L train was not running, so I had to walk to the G, which was a pretty far walk, and take it into Long Island City and get on the E, and none of this even matters to you if you're not from New York City, but it was an ordeal. I had to wait forever for the G, and then I had to wait forever for the E. It just added too much time. It took way too much time, but it was okay. I got there, had a great time. I also just need to provide a couple of quick updates that I owe you. First of all, I told you that I would show you the save the dates for our wedding after I'd sent them out. Well, I've sent them out. I'm gonna pop it up on the screen. Here it is. I designed it. I thought it was really cute. I love that picture, and just putting it in black and white, it felt right. It's nice and simple. Also, wow, this feels outdated, but my last vlog, I think I said this morning that the last time I vlogged was like a week ago. It was really more like 2 weeks ago, and I was just about to finish Prince Harry's book. So now it feels like I finished it forever ago, but I promised to talk about it, so it was good. I really enjoyed it. I found it really, really interesting. Like, life as a royal is just something that none of us can relate to, right? So I really love reading about things and people that are just so different from anything that I've experienced. I thought it was really well written. If I had any criticism at all, I would say the middle half of the book or the middle section of the book was a little bit slow for me. The book was written in 3 parts, and I flew through the first and third parts, but the second part just kind of dragged a little bit for me. But overall, really great book. Probably like a 4 out of 5, maybe 4.5 out of 5 if you do half. So it was really good. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me for 12 hours or something. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you like this format, this like shorter vlog style. I don't know. Let me know. Give the video a like, please, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.